March 2019. No tail. Elizabeth. It was another playdate with Ashley and Mango, and Bluey had a good night, or I should say good day's sleep, after I mindlessly forgot to put him in his cage last night. I looked through the peephole to see Ashlyn's dad's car pulling up, so I opened the door. As soon as she closed the front door and locked it, Bluey flew over to Mango, who was in a backpack, similar to Bluey's, except it was turquoise. Both of their pimples diminished greatly and made kissing noises that filled the room. Yep, they're back at it again. However, something outside scared them both, startling the four of us. While Ashlyn got Mango out, Bluey went behind her. Bluey is behind, I began. She kicked him while moving backwards, even though I never really knew the need to do so, when both the right and left sides were open for her to step upon. The result was Bluey's tail completely breaking off. "His tail!" I screamed, knowing that he won't be able to fly properly until it grew back. I'm sorry," she started, but I couldn't take her apology whatsoever. She hurt my very own bird while her bird was completely fine and chirped. I stormed upstairs to find my mom, who was looking at her phone, and I brought Bluey up. I explained everything. "Oh no, it's okay. It was probably an accident." She was right with the word probably. Maybe it was meant to fall off, and the kick caused it to happen a bit sooner than it should have. Look at him for the next hour or so, and if he seems confused but fine, it'll be all good," she said, trying to make me feel better. Click. Suddenly, my train of thought shifted. I really shouldn't have gotten too upset with Ashlyn, my best friend forever, just because of a fallen tail. I went back downstairs with Bluey still chirping, so he'd be fine. "It's okay. Mango's tail just keeps on growing and has never fallen off," she laughed in almost a bragging way. First, she cut me off, which was rude, and second, can she just stop rubbing it in my face? I was about to empathize with her and say that I forgive her, but after that line of dialogue, I had changed my mind. She seemed to frown honestly after my facial expression altered, but I told her that she had the freedom to leave. She called her mom and left with Mango in his backpack. To let out all the fuel she had put into my body and mind without scaring Bluey by becoming violent, I simply went on Instagram to log this. Because I was nice, I didn't tag nor even mention Ashlyn's name in the story, but I did say my BFF. I kept it sweet and short. Bluey's tail fell off today because of my BFF. I'm going to delete all the posts about him and those in my camera roll. I screenshotted proof for the before and after pictures, and the ones left were about my 5D diamond paintings. Ashlyn was the first thing to see it. Good thing I didn't block her either. Ping! I rolled my eyes. It was a message from her, obviously. "No, don't delete posts about him," I texted her back. Too late. I had the picture saved in my camera roll anyway. At least I didn't leave her on scene, like how I did with Angelina that one time. I'll try to forgive her, but it wasn't going to be that easy to gain my trust back, similar to how a bird would. Bluey. Ashlyn came over along with one of my favorite birds, Mango. After she closed the door, I flew over to him. "Hi, Mango." "Hey." The humans were in my way, and I hated the tight squeeze even though I wasn't that big. I went the other way that passed behind Ashlyn. Knowing Mango couldn't fly yet, I didn't want to show off my skills at this time. Instead, I ran. I felt a losing movement of my tail, but when I looked back, it was missing. In fact, it was on the floor. Ashley didn't, so I hated her. She cried deep revenge from my heart. I'm sorry," she began. Elizabeth ignored her and took me upstairs to whom I knew was her kind-hearted mother. She said it could have fallen off because it was already loose. She's wrong. This morning when I cleaned my tail feathers, it was as sturdy as a rock. She also mentioned that it could have been an accident. Oh, I hope I can still fly. I feel so unbalanced now. We went back downstairs together, and right after Elizabeth wanted to forgive Ashlyn, she said, "Mango's tail just never falls off." In the end, she finally left, leaving Elizabeth typing furiously on her phone. No one says that to anyone I love, or those I haven't done harm. That includes Mango, definitely Elizabeth, her mom, her dad, and her brother. If someone would like to befriend me, they must prove it. I'm not an easy target to hit, and I bet it's the same scenario with Elizabeth. That's why we're so compatible with each other.